Welcome back to the Sports Minorities Podcast, a brand new NFL season. Your home for not so expert analysis and plenty of shit talking. I'm your host and defending champion JC, resident Titans fan as well. Joining me, as always,
Fluke. Oh,
wait,
sorry.
defending champion of what?
of the Sports Minorities Pick'em from last season.
I guess
We're not acknowledging your fantasy league. Well played. Okay. Well played.
Yeah.
Or the playoff bet we had last year either, because as I recall, I won that one.
Oh, damn! Everybody getting
Okay,
W's but me.
Shots
Oh,
fired immediately.
yeah. So
Listen, your host won something. So let's move on. Fair enough.
fair enough. Fine. So JC won something. This is last place chicken wing, but that's okay. I'll come
There
back.
you go.
I will come back. Not in the pickup, bitch. Fuck you. All right. Yes, I will come back. Watch.
And though the pick'em league is hard, respectable win. But I am your 3-time JC's fantasy football champion, and I did a service for all of you, where I slayed the beast and make sure that Michael Edwards did not win again. So you're welcome for my community service, and don't ask me for shit anymore the rest of the year.
Bitch, you use my government name for real? Fuck out of here, bro.
Hey, well, listen. First and foremost, DJ here. Second, Mike, we didn't use your full name because we can use your full name if you'd like. We don't have to do that if you don't want to.
Get shot.
Wow.
Okay, so we're not doing that. That's pretty flagrant. Anyway, DJ here, ready for the football season to start. Super happy about it. Let's go. By the way, my pick is Jacksonville to take the AFC. We're just gonna throw that out there.
Well, that's already wrong. Speaking of Jacksonville, joining us for a full season, we got.
This is Phil. Gonna have my inaugural season, the Pick'em, and I think I'll have a respectable finish. I'm feeling good about it.
Better than JC? Shit, yeah. I love it already, man.
As long as it's better than chicken wing, right? So, yeah.
That's what matters.
First episode of the new season, and Rob potentially fell asleep already on us. So it happens,
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo him.
He'll be our resident Bucks fan, a creamsicle and all. So
Yes.
yeah.
Rumor has it he's changed teams. He's a Lions / Rams / some other team.
Just rumors because he ain't fucking here. So there's just rumors.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
rumors.
Yeah.
But...
Allegedly,
Is that
he's
because
a
Baker
bandwagon.
Mayfield's the starting
Allegedly.
quarterback in Tampa? Is that what's?
I'm sorry, what?
Is that
What'd you
because
say?
Baker Mayfield's the
That's
quarterback?
correct.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
He doesn't believe in Baker Mayfield, and not many people do.
Never
So
said-
I understand.
Just saying.
I'm just throwing that out there.
If
You go
you're
from Brady to
new-
Mayfield.
If you're new joining us to the podcast, so one thing we like to do every NFL season is we all make our predictions for every regular season game, and whoever has the most correct picks at the end of the regular season wins $20 from each and every one of us. So we have a lot of fun shit talking. If you didn't hear it by now, myself, I am a Titans fan. Chicken Wing is a 49ers fan. Nori is a Giants fan. Rob is a Bucks fan, we think. DJ, of course, is a Cowboys fan, and Phil is a Jags fan. So, before Phil joined us, it was mostly NFC and then myself. And now they want to add another AFC guy, and of course, they picked the Jaguars guy. Jesus,
It's a great time to be alive.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I will say this. You know what? If you guys lose in Indianapolis again, I'm gonna see if it's still a great time to be alive. That's all I'm gonna say, Phil. So
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's
True story. No minority other than me has won both leagues in the same year. You're welcome.
True story. Nobody gives a fuck.
Fuck you. Fuck you. All right, fuck you. We're having this.
When we look at the human history record books, it'll be called the anomaly.
yeah. So
I guess.
It'll be the asterisk. We won't ever acknowledge it.
all right. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna go through who we think is gonna win each division, who's gonna claim 3 wildcard spots, and then we'll go ahead and make our week 1 predictions. It's crazy. With the whole summer, it's finally crazy to believe the NFL season's here. So, did you guys do anything big this summer? Big family vacation, anything like that?
I just wonder why JC never talked to us. He hated us all summer.
I did not hate y'all. I was busy coaching my daughter's softball team.
I went to Disney World in May, and Michael Jordan was there too. So I actually breathe the same breath as Michael Jordan, and I feel fucking great.
I'm impressed. You should feel great. That's impressive.
Yeah.
So I felt amazing ever since. All my health cleared up. It was pretty wild.
A true story. He does.
Well, listen,
Vaccinated
listen.
for life, basically. Is that what it is? So.
Well,
Dude,
listen,
everything.
Larry Bird said that Michael Jordan was Jesus on the court. So that,
He did say that.
could be true. He said that.
He actually said it was God. He was God walking the earth, and I think God's a hierarchy, like in the tier list. So yeah.
No, I was just extremely busy, so I don't even join in our group chat as much, but was helping coaching my daughter's softball team all the way to the Pony World Series and winning the Pony World Series championship, 8U softball, and it was such an amazing experience. So I had such a good time with it, and yeah, youth sports takes up a lot of time, a lot of money, but when you see your kids play and have a good time with it and winning like that, it's definitely a summer she's never going to forget. So I'm just so proud of her and all those girls. It was a blast.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Like, for real, for real.
Congrats, bud.
Thanks. Congrats, Audie. Now she's taking pitching lessons because it's kid pitch time. So time for the coaches not to pitch anymore. It's kind of nice. So, all right. Well, let's jump right into it. Obviously, there's a lot of changes in the NFL landscape. Players switching teams. We all know Aaron Rodgers is now a Jet. The Washington Commies have a new owner. So this may potentially be the last year they're known as the Communists because they already want to change the name, and thank God. So
Blame him. Yeah.
yeah. And yeah, there's a lot that changed in the NFL landscape. So what we're going to do is go through who we think is going to win each division, who's going to claim each wildcard spot, and we can. What order do you guys want to do this? Just the order that we went from our finish last season. So
We could just do the order that we were introduced in, right? It's kind of easier.
we can do that for this one. Yeah. So
Cool.
So I guess I'll go first. Let's see. Man.
And we get the craziness out of the way.
Yeah,
so.
right. First off, NFC North. I've been saying it all summer. I think it's going to be Detroit. They're finally going to win a division. So that's my call there. NFC South. I'm going to say Atlanta.
Ew.
Yeah.
Wow, that's gross.
That's that's a choice. Okay.
It's a choice.
Explain.
I honestly, from what I saw of them last season, I was impressed. And they're a young team last season. I feel like they made some moves that are going to surprise some people. It's going to come down to Atlanta and New Orleans. I've just been back and forth on that. So Carolina, they're still steps away. Tampa, you got Baker Mayfield starting. I'm not sold on that. So the tough one I think is going to be the NFC East. Now I know the Eagles got to the Super Bowl, lost in the Super Bowl, and thank God. But I really feel like this division is it's up for grabs. Maybe you have Washington in the gutter for sure, but for the time being, I'm gonna say Philly wins the division. They're the champion until you knock them off, right? So, NFC West wise, Chicken Wing, what is going on with your 49ers, bro?
What you talking about? Talk to me. What you talking about?
I don't know.
Signed Bosa.
Yeah, well, you finally signed Bosa. At least you got that right.
Yeah.
But then you traded 3 first rounds for a guy. You ended up giving away.
Oh, that's old news, bro. That's old news. I moved past that. That's old news.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
As it stands right now, I'm gonna say San Francisco. If Brock Purdy gets in the game, right? So, divisions on the AFC side. I'm gonna do divisions and then I'll do wild cards after that. So, AFC North. I'm gonna go ahead and say Cincy. Y'all ready for the AFC South?
Titans. All right, let's move forward.
Are you ready for the
I think
AFC
we already
South?
know.
Are you?
I don't know if he's ready for the Jags. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think Jacksonville will win the division.
Wow.
Because I don't think the Titans have done enough to address potential injury issues that they're going to have this year. It's just
Did they address the kicker situation?
huh?
Did they address the kicker situation?
Yeah, they
that was pretty
traded
bad
for
last
one.
year.
So they traded for one.
Good luck
That's
to you.
Yeah. So
Best of luck to you.
AFC East is definitely
Whoever has
Buffalo.
hacked JC, thank
Huh?
you.
What?
Whoever has hacked JC, thank you.
Shut up. AFC East is Buffalo. AFC West is Kansas City. Now the wild cards on the NFC side. Jeez.
Wait. Who'd you have? AFC wildcards?
Oh, I haven't done the AFC wild cards yet. I'm done the divisions, and I'm gonna go back and do the wild cards. So
That's weird. Just do them all. It's all one
yeah,
conference.
I know I messed it all up. So I'll try and fix it now.
Oh, you have it written down? All right, go for it.
Yeah, I've written down. So NFC wild cards. I'm gonna say Seattle's gonna be one of them. I got the Giants as the second one, and then I have Minnesota.
Really?
Yeah.
No love for the
Interesting.
Cowboys, huh?
Lock the Cowboys, starting nice and early. I like it. Yeah.
Well, unless Trey Lance gets in the game, we'll see. So you know.
Damn.
Well, hey,
The
don't listen to Dak Prescott throwing picks like he did last season. Put Trey Lance's ass in there. Can't be any worse.
Trey Lance, the
All right.
god.
Lord have mercy.
That would be one of the best stories ever if Trey Lance actually ends up starting on that team, takes the job. No, not just takes the job, because like you could tell Jerry wants to give him that job so bad, but takes a job and runs with it and does well. And like that would be such a great story that 49ers really believed in him and they weren't wrong because he actually was really that good. He just maybe didn't fit their system or the timing was bad because of Brock Purdy, whatever. That would be really. I'm rooting for the guy because he seems like a likable guy.
He just came in with a lot of pressure for what the Niners gave up for him. So
Yeah, agreed. Yeah,
Yeah, 3 first-rounders.
and not everybody can handle that.
No. AFC wildcards, I definitely got Baltimore in there because it's pretty much a matter of Baltimore or Cincy at this point. Number 2 wildcard, I'm gonna say, man, this is tough. I've been back and forth between the Chargers and the Dolphins, but
The Chargers will make it. They just don't do anything because they're the Chargers.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
That's correct.
Yeah, you guys are right. Tennessee with the 3rd wildcard spot because why the fuck not? So
Because of course, unbiased.
Of course. Unbiased. 100%, guys.
Completely.
Ladies and gentlemen, 100%.
Completely.
all right, Chicken Wing, you're up next. Go ahead and give us the NFC divisions.
I guess.
Disappointed.
I'm sorry, what?
I said disappointed, Chicken Wing. Go ahead.
Oh, I will. I definitely will. So I'm going to start off with the North. The Lions will run the North.
Queen of the North. Go ahead.
This is their year. I'm taking the Eagles to edge out the Cowboys in the East.
All right.
So y'all already know they got the wild card. The South, I'm giving that to the Saints. Because who the fuck else? Anyway, and of course, obviously, the West will be the Niners. I just think we're too stacked, and we just re-signed Bosa. Thank you,
You were
football
worried,
gods.
though. Don't lie.
I sure as shit was. Now
You were
fuck
shitting
you.
your pants in
Okay.
our group chat.
I was shitting my pants. I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh man, we're about to lose week 1 to fucking Pittsburgh of all people. This is bullshit. I was cursing a lot. So yeah. So wild card, obviously I said Cowboys. I have the Seahawks taking number 2, and then I'm having the Bears taking the last spot
Ooh, boy.
over the Vikings.
Yeah, it's going to come down to them. So, for sure.
AFC side, North is the Bengals because fucking Burrow. Hello. East is Bills, obviously. South is the Jags, obviously, and the West is the Chiefs. Obviously, like this is like the easiest one I can pick. Obviously.
Fuck you.
Wild cards, I have the Chargers and the Dolphins and the Ravens on the wild card side.
All right. Nori, you're up.
All right. Let me give you the correct picks now. Okay.
Here we go.
So, NFC East, I have something different. I have Philly.
Okay.
NFC North, I have something different. I have the Lions. NFC South, I know, bold picks here. The South, I have the Saints because their defense alone should be able to, their defense alone should be able to win that division. Derek Carr is a steady enough quarterback. I like Chris Olave too. I think they can be pretty solid. NFC West, unless the whole team is just decimated with injuries, even then they still usually win it. So I still think it's the 49ers. My wild card is the Cowboys with the highest record, the Giants with the second highest record, and then the Seahawks.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
The
Totally unbiased.
Giants did, yeah. Well, yours was just fucking haterade. My Giants. So I can actually tell you analytically, not why I really hope they make it again. No, first off, they won a playoff game, right? Second, they added Darren Waller, who has insane chemistry with Daniel Jones so far. They drafted Jalen Hyatt, who Odell loves him so much he gave him his fucking number. So if you oppress Odell,
Who is that?
you know, what's up?
Who's Jalen Hyatt?
Jalen Hyatt. Jalen Hyatt is the third rounder we drafted as a wide receiver. And a lot of people, for draft analysts, even Cowboys draft analysts who hate the Giants, said that was a steal. He's been showing out in preseason, going up against our first number 1 overall pick, Deontay Banks, who's been a lockdown corner, which is, my God, we've needed for years, a real one. We got Isaiah Hodgins for fucking Lunchables. We got him for nothing. So
wait, the small Lunchables or the big ones that come with the drink and a cookie?
Ooh, that's a good question, bro.
The fucking small one.
Okay.
Arizona gave up a 7th for Isaiah Hodgins. Like it's crazy. So I think he fits our scheme extremely well. Let's see here.
AFC side?
Yeah, no. These are all the reasons why I'll be.
Okay.
Unless there's injuries, I'll be. And we got Saquon back for at least another year. We drafted a really strong running back in Eric Gray. So yeah, with our draft class with Darren Waller, I'll be shocked as hell if the Giants don't even make the playoffs. So
I just think your schedule is what separated me between the Giants and the Bears. Honestly, because you're front half of the schedule.
Make me mad.
Wow, really?
Yeah, you're in time. You're in time.
Okay, all right. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, no more friendship with you. Okay. Back to me. AFC East. Back to me. The best defense in the entire, arguably, AFC is the Jets. And they just added a ton of offensive weapons. That Aaron Rodgers guy is kind of good. Garrett Wilson was Rookie of the Year and has an actual quarterback now. Aaron Rodgers is so good, he made Zach Wilson look better in the preseason. So he's actually grooming him, which is kind of crazy.
Dalvin Cook also.
Yeah.
It's funny. I feel like there's a but coming here. Like, are you saying you're picking the Jets to win the division, but are you just talking them up and you're still going to take them?
I'm explaining why I'll be shocked if they don't win the division. Okay. So I'm picking the Jets as the division winner.
Okay.
The AFC North, I'm going to pick the Ravens because they almost beat the Bengals. First of all, the Bengals start out historically slow the last 2 years. They can't handle early season pressure. So they really should be like 16-2, this team, but they just never do that. So I think the Ravens will start out hot because their defense has always been good. They added Zay Flowers, who again Odell loves. Odell also came there. They've never had Lamar has never had wide receivers. Now he's got it. Yeah. So I think he's going to earn his $240 million contract. I think the Bengals are great. I just don't think they start off. There's no urgency from that team, which is a shame. So I think the Ravens will just flat out win more games.
In fairness, last year, right before the season started, Burrow had an appendectomy. I mean, he was laid up.
That is true. That is a fair point. Let's see. AFC South, obviously the Jaguars. The rest of the teams don't even know they're rebuilding, but they're fucking rebuilding.
Unless two of them.
Yeah. I know. You guys are right at the cusp of the Super Bowl.
We're not rebuilding. We're building a new stadium. There's a difference.
Yeah. Okay. As long as you're building fucking something, you just don't have wide receivers. So,
you ain't build a playoff run.
You fucking talk like you know what the playoffs are, dude. You just got lucky last year.
Well, they were there last year.
They didn't just
be that anomaly. I'm just telling you. So.
They didn't just get there. They beat the Chargers, who were So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
AFC West, obviously.
They gave it away.
Unless Patrick Mahomes takes the same flight that Kobe did, they'll be there.
Oh my God!
Lord, that's a concern.
The thoughts and views.
Wow.
So, let's see here. The wild cards. I have the Bengals. They're too good not to make it, pending all their health. Mm-hmm. The Bills, and I was actually torn between the Chargers and the Browns. I was very torn between the Chargers and the Browns. I don't think I think they still have the best running back in football, Nick Chubb. Their defense got better. They shockingly drafted really well. I can't remember, but I thought they made a good trade. But I can't remember what it is now. And Deshaun Watson didn't just forget how to play football. Like, I'm pretty confident he worked himself back in shape. I'm sure all the Cleveland masseuses all use their powers to help this guy.
Yep,
And
that's correct.
I'm sure and there's no way, again, they wasted all those picks, all that money to just like let him sit there. So
Yes, they did. It's Cleveland.
I think he's about to remind people how good he is. You know what?
He's
Fuck
not
this.
assaulting Masseuse.
I'm gonna put the Browns as my third wild card pick.
Okay.
So three BBB:
Wow.
Bengals, Bills, and Browns.
So,
Factory of Sadness.
Yeah.
wow.
Nice.
Okay. All right, DJ, you got to follow that.
All right. Yeah. Well, here we go. It's going to be stuff y'all haven't heard at all. Okay.
Cowboys.
So, never heard it. NFC North, the Lions. Never heard that one.
What?
NFC South. Ready? The Saints. Crazy. I know.
What?
NFC East. The Eagles. That's
Oh
nuts, I know.
God! What?
Mr.
In the
Bold.
West,
Seattle.
the 49ers. As much as it pains me to say it, the 49ers. I was really hoping Bosa wouldn't re-sign, but when he re-signed, I saw they give him 3 yachts, 2 farms, and everything else. He's got part ownership in the 49ers now. All kinds of stuff to get him to come back, so it's fine.
What do I need to do? You know?
Oh, yeah, because I know you had a big hand in it, Mike. I know you were on the phone all day trying to get it taken care
Hey,
of.
you know,
Fuck you.
just wanted my $10. That's all I wanted.
Wild cards. Cowboys, Giants, and
It's always the third one.
you know what? I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
All right. So identical to Nori. All right. AFC
That's
side.
exactly why it was so bold. Yeah.
Great minds think alike. It's all good.
They absolutely do. Yes. All right, so the North. I'm going to go Cincy.
Okay.
The South, the Titans, Derrick Henry's back. Ryan Tannehill's been training in the offseason, so I know they look good. They got a kicker, so it'll be great watching them be on the field. They're not going to win the division, but it'll be great to see them. So Jacksonville will take the division.
Fuck you, DJ.
But you know what? Okay, I'm so happy that y'all will get a new stadium. That way the Jags can come to the new stadium and beat you there. Okay.
Please. All right.
JC, that's why there's franchise mode in Madden, to make you happy. It's fine.
I still play the old school Madden 97, bro, so I went with the Oilers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the West, Chiefs, East, the Jets,
Boy.
because of their defense.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, that Quentin Williams guy is pretty good, so I don't know. Maybe I missed something.
And the wild card.
Wild cards. The Bills, the Ravens, and the Chargers.
And the Chargers.
All
right.
The Chargers will get there and they'll play the Jags again and they'll blow a lead that's huge that they should win the game and then that'll be deja vu all over again. Yeah.
Right.
I'd love to be wrong one year about the Chargers because they're has to be the most disappointing franchise out of any franchise ever that was ever franchising.
All right, Phil. We're popping your division pick cherry here. So, what do you got starting the NFC?
For the NFC, I mean, I think it's basically what everybody else already said. Eagles, Lions, Saints, Niners. I don't think anyone's surprised by those picks. And I think I matched Chicken Wing almost exactly in the NFC. I'm going with Giants and Eagles, but I'm gonna put in the Vikings.
Okay.
And for the AFC, so I think the AFC East and the AFC North are going to be extremely competitive. Those two in the NFC East are going to be the three most competitive divisions. For East, though, I think the Bills are they've got it. I mean, they're the Bills of the '90s again, or the early '90s. they kept going and it didn't quite close the deal. But I think they're going to be doing all right this year. In the North, another very competitive division. It's got the Bengals. I just think are just too strong. They've just got it going on as well. South, Texans. You know better than that.
Yeah.
South's not going to be a competitive. South is not going to be a competitive division. There's only going to be one team in that division probably with a winning record.
Oh Jesus! All right.
Exactly.
Damn, my man said one team with the winning record. Fuck the rest
Wow,
of them.
they-
Trash.
Honestly, it's not a bold
That's
prediction
crazy.
because go to right
It's
now. Go to
not.
ESPN, NFL, CBS. Go to anyone and look at the rankings. Nobody's predicting anybody to have double-digit wins except the Jaguars.
Oh
Nobody.
no! I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like the way he just came out with it. I was just like, damn. All right,
Yeah,
this
I'm
disrespectful
not
shit.
looking forward to a full season with a Jags fan, but whatever. So, all right.
Not really bold.
My only
I mean-
concern with our team is our defensive line. If we get some injuries, we're gonna have some problems on that line. Other than that, our offense is it's only gotten better. Picked up Calvin Ridley. Christian Kirk is now
Yep.
our number 2 receiver. With
Yep.
Zay Jones at number 3. Not to
think-
mention Evan Ingram.
I think
Um,
Calvin Ridley should be number 2 until he proves to give you number 1. He hasn't played in the whole year.
Yeah, I mean, they're both could be running both all the downs. I mean, it's not like they're.
If Calvin Ridley comes back half the form he had, that team's going to be money.
Yeah, for sure. Evan Ingram's coming into his prime, I think, now as well.
Well, yeah,
so-
he kind of had a rebirth. He goes, "Oh, I'm with the Giants. I'll be average the entire time I'm there." Then he goes to the Jags and he becomes a star.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened.
So frustrating. We knew he could be a star. It was so frustrating.
Yeah.
We got Brandon McManus kicking the ball now. He's had some experience with that, so our kicking game should be all right.
Better
So
than
I'm feeling good. Yeah, our old Riley Patterson, I think, is up with Detroit now, so he did all right with us last year. And the West, definitely the Chiefs. So wild card, going Cowboys, Giant. Oh, I already did that for them.
You said
wild
Giants,
card on the
Eagles,
East.
and Minnesota. So wild card for AFC.
Yeah, wild card for AFC. I'm going Ravens, Browns, and Dolphins.
Yes, yes.
Now that
Let's
Dolphins
see.
pick is a Tua not getting his head popped off contingency. They've
Jury's still out.
arguably the strong.
Golly.
They have. I mean, I'm actually surprised they even let him come back. But
If he has one back concussion again, it's got to be done for a career. It's
Yeah,
just
that's-
too damn scary at that point. So
they've got too many weapons
That's facts.
for him to throw to. If he can stay healthy, then they've got an offense.
all right.
I think the Jets are oversold.
Right here. Same with you. I think they're oversold.
All right, so obviously we don't have Rob's pick, so if he's awake next week, we'll try and get his full season division wildcard picks. But
No, fuck him.
okay.
It'd be like Bucks.
Or we'll have a
No,
message
and the
what they
Rams.
are. So yeah. All right, so so just to recap, all of us have Detroit winning the NFC North. I've got Atlanta winning the South. The rest have New Orleans. We all have Philly winning the East. We all have San Francisco filling the West. Division on the AFC side. See, Nori has Baltimore. The rest of us have Cincinnati. All of us have Jacksonville. Nori and DJ have the Jets. The rest of us have Buffalo, and then all of us have Kansas City. And on the wildcard side, I have Seattle, Giants, Minnesota, Baltimore, Chargers, Titans. Chicken Wing has Dallas, Seattle, Chicago, Chargers, Miami, Baltimore. Nori has Dallas, Giants, Seattle, Cincinnati, Buffalo, Cleveland. DJ has Dallas, Giants, Seattle, Buffalo, Baltimore, Chargers. And Phil has Giants, Dallas, Minnesota, Baltimore, Cleveland, Miami.
To be fair, I actually was very close between switching Seattle and switching the Bears. I actually agree with him that the Bears will be a lot better than people think because of DJ Moore alone. Because poor Fields had nobody to throw it to last year.
Yeah, I don't doubt they're going to make a run for the division for sure. It is just
That'd be cool to see. I'd like to be
Oh
wrong,
no.
but that'd be cool to see.
Oh no. Yeah, I mean they're not good enough to be. But I think they're gonna be one of those dark horse sneak my way in last game of the season type of stories that the Bears are going to edge it out over the Vikings.
We'll see.
And then lose in the wild card round.
Fine by me. I don't care. Shit. I'm just
On a missed field goal again. Yeah.
As long as they get there, right?
as long as they get there, right? Shit. Some teams are
I
just
like
happy with that.
Fields. I felt so bad for Fields last year. He was just. He's talent, and he was just getting wrecked.
Oh, he's money. That's facts. He is money. He's got, and now that they picked up more talent, I have hope for him. I think 2025. I think that'll be like their year. They're gonna bust out double-digit wins and dominate the North. To be honest.
Well, obviously, yeah, they got the talent, but did they address the pass protection? That's something they have to work. I mean, because Phil said it. He's been running for his life, So
yeah,
literally,
no,
he picked up that many rushing yards because he had no choice.
I think that'll be this coming draft. They're gonna really, really address that, and then once they do, then it should be money from there.
Yep. Okay. Let me see here. All right. So, how are the picks gonna work? You guys ready to pick week 1, guys? So,
Let's fucking do this.
let's fucking do this. All right. So yeah, we'll go through game by game, pick just straight division winners, not division winners, game winners, nothing by the point spreads, nothing like that. Each week we'll pick based on how we did the previous week. Now, since this is week 1, we're just going to go in the order of how we finished last season. So I'll pick first. Rob, if he was here, would pick second. And it's going to be Chicken Wing, Nori, DJ, and then Phil, since Phil's the first time on this one. If one of our teams is playing in the said game, that person's going to pick first, then everybody else. If it is what is called a minority matchup, 2 of our guys are playing against each other, everyone else will pick first, and those 2 guys will pick last. So, and yes, we have one of those this year because it returns the week 1 Sunday night, Dallas against the Giants. So, because they can't just have no division games week 1.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Yay, Dallas and Giants. Yay.
I know. That's how I feel too, buddy. Trust me.
Week 1, all right. Yeah.
Sunday night, yeah. So,
What a surprise. Oh, no.
yeah. All right. Well, week 1 starts off on Thursday Night Football on NBC, featuring 2 teams that won the last game of their season last year. Detroit at Kansas City. The only difference is one of them won the Super Bowl, but the other one, well, they're celebrating like they won the Super Bowl because they beat Green Bay and knocked them out of the playoffs. So,
Burn.
all right. So, despite the Kelsey injury, I think this is going to be a close game, but KC at home celebrating Super Bowl. I've got Kansas City winning this one. And it's going to be close, so I'll go pick by pick on this one. Chicken Wing, what do you got?
I love Detroit and Dan Campbell, but they're not beating KC. Not first game.
Nori?
I think the better question is, does anybody have Detroit? Because I'm very excited about Detroit. I think they win the division. But Kansas City, they have won 8 in a row of week 1.
Yep. Well, is anyone picking Detroit?
No.
No.
Nope.
Nothing.
I like them. I think it'll be a close game.
I like them.
I would love it if they upset them. That'd be kind of cool, But yeah, I wouldn't put money on it.
Nah.
Not at Arrowhead.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, if it was in Detroit, that'd be a different story. So, all right, Carolina at Atlanta for the first of the Sunday early games. I've got the Falcons. Chicken Wing?
I got Kyle Pitts. I mean the Falcons.
All right.
Sorry.
Nori,
You had it right.
you're up.
Oh, I didn't fucking hear my name called. Yeah, I actually have Atlanta too. Carolina, they're breaking in a rookie quarterback. I know Desmond Ritter's kind of like a rookie too, but yeah, I think Atlanta kind of squeezes this one out. I think Kyle Pitts has another year. I think he'll be pretty good.
Facts.
Drake London, I think is going to kind of show out because him and Ritter together were in college, which I did not know until recently. So I hope they have that connection because it would be kind of cool to see Atlanta be relevant again.
All right. DJ.
I am also going with Atlanta.
All right. And Phil.
I'm going to go against everyone on this. I'm going to go with Carolina. I think it's. I don't think Carolina's going to finish with a better record than Atlanta, but I think they're going to win this week.
All right.
I don't really have a good reason for that. I just got a feeling.
Phil already believes in chaos. I like that shit.
Week
Phil.
1 is
Love it.
always chaos, though, isn't it? I mean, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Another That was one division game, week 1. Another week 1 division game, Cincinnati at Cleveland. I'm going with the
Hooray.
Bengals, despite them being on the road. Chicken Wing.
What? Oh, yeah, Cincy. Sorry, no, fuck
right.
Cleveland.
Nori.
Cleveland.
All right. DJ.
Since he typically starts off kind of slow, and Cleveland didn't do terrible the last couple times they played last year. So, yeah, I'm picking them.
Okay. DJ.
I'm going Cincy.
All right, and Phil.
Cincy.
All right. And seeing a pattern here, another week 1 division game, Jacksonville at Indianapolis. And Phil, this is your team. You're picking this one first. Who you got?
We don't have a good track record when we travel to Indianapolis. I'll be the first to admit that. But I think that the times they're changing. Trevor Lawrence is that generational talent they were talking about. He's shown that, and we've only gotten stronger. Most of our offense returned, and we added a couple weapons to that. So, Jags got this one.
Phil, you said it. They don't have a good track record, and week 1 is crazy enough as it is. I've got Indianapolis. It's just some history. You guys just don't win in each other's stadiums. There's a long history of the Colts and Jags having that. Look it up. So I'm going with the Colts.
I know.
Yeah. Chicken Wing.
I'm breaking them all. Jacksonville's going to stomp them. They're going to break that fucking curse.
Nori.
Yeah, I'm not going with your fucking voodoo. I'm going to go with Jacksonville.
You went against me last year. What happened? So, DJ.
Well, I'll just leave it with this. The Colts' best player, Jonathan Taylor, hasn't even shown up yet. He's on the PUP list.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the Jags because if they have no Jonathan Taylor, they have no shot.
All right.
Burn. Get him.
Yep. All right. Tampa at Minnesota. I'm going to go with Minnesota on this one. Tampa in the post Brady era now. We'll see what happens. So, but I got to go with Tampa. I'm sorry. Go with Minnesota. Excuse me. Chicken Wing.
This game I really couldn't pick. I'm lying. Minnesota.
What? What? Oh.
I was going to say, I was like, he's drunk already. He took one shot. He's drunk.
Is anyone picking Tampa?
I was gonna. Yeah,
No.
thanks, JC. You're ahead of me. So is anybody picking Tampa? I'm like,
Yeah.
we can move on.
Yeah, I don't think
No.
anybody loves. I don't think anybody loves Kirk Cousins, but I think we all know that he's throwing to Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
And
Correct.
Correct. Everyone that
TJ
drafted
Hawkins.
Justin Jefferson picking
Yeah.
Minnesota.
And I mean, the Vikings aren't the Vikings are the Vikings. They are definitely known to lay an egg every once in a while, but I just don't see it to Tampa Bay.
They don't really leg eggs until the end of the season, right? Like they always start off strong and then season wears
Right,
on.
right.
So
hey, you heard it here first. Tampa Bay, worst record in football this year.
you know what? When we finish the picks, we'll make that prediction too. Who we think's gonna be the worst
All
record?
right.
We forgot to do that. Yeah. All right. Tennessee at New Orleans. Saints. Pretty much the spreads have this even. The Saints are favored by 3 because they're at home. So give me Tennessee. Always looking good in week 1. I don't give a shit what any else say. So Chicken Wing. What do you got?
Does anybody else pick Tennessee?
Actually,
I actually do.
I was
I
gonna
say,
say.
all right. Let's go in order. Let's go in
All
order
right.
here.
Chicken Wing. Go ahead.
Tennessee is going to take this one.
All right.
And then they'll lose the next 15.
Fuck you. Sorry.
I'm actually going to go with the Titans also because I don't think they're a good team, but I think they'll be better than New Orleans. And I think Derek Carr is going to have to adjust to a new system, and they might catch them with their pants down in week 1.
All right. DJ.
I'm going to go with New Orleans.
All right. And Phil.
As am I.
All right.
My unbiased pick.
Lies. Okay. San Francisco at Pittsburgh.
Is anybody picking Pittsburgh?
Yes, I am.
No.
Oh,
For sure.
shit.
Wow.
All right, never mind. All right, go ahead. Start it up, JC.
Wow.
We
I'm
get
going with
Wow.
Pittsburgh. This
Chicken
is
Wing
one of
doesn't know
those,
at this point. It doesn't
this
work
is
when he
one
does
of
it.
those chaos week 1 things. San Fran's got to travel to the East Coast. Pittsburgh at home week 1 in Steeler, the terrible towels, everything going crazy. So This is one of those games where you're just going to catch the Niners sleeping probably. So Pittsburgh is looking better than they did last year. They made a little bit of a run towards the end of the season. So, but I've got Pittsburgh stealing a win here for Week 1. So, but Chicken Wing, obviously you're going with the Niners. Is anybody else joining me going for Pittsburgh?
No, you enjoy that.
All right.
Yeah. You got that.
No. Bosa re-signed, Brock Purdy, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle. I'm not going to go on.
Deebo Samuel.
Pittsburgh's team this year.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Bosa got
Deebo
his
Samuel
money,
plays like
play
both
as well.
positions.
I'm just saying. So
No,
He's not Zeke. He's not Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah. Joey Bosa, when he got his from the Chargers, he's produced like crazy. Like that, those guys work. Like they don't. There's no drama with them. No bullshit. They work. Like nah.
Yeah. All right. The next two picks, Arizona at Washington and Houston at Baltimore. I feel like we can ask this for both of them. So, on these two games, is anyone picking Arizona or Houston?
Nope.
Nah.
Yeah.
I actually picked Arizona.
What's the fuck?
Yeah, I picked Arizona.
How can you? Okay, I need to know how you justify picking
Yes,
this. Because Kyler Murray, as Nori eloquently put earlier, Kyler Murray can't afford a whole shirt. So I don't know what else they're gonna do when they need to get other players.
Bro, Modern Warfare 3 is about to come out. I mean, come on, guys.
Let's hear. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
This is just my upset pick of the week. This one.
Oh, that's different then.
Yeah, this is the one that's the week 1 shocker. I feel like.
The one with all the bulletin board material, right? Everyone's writing a team.
Yeah, I mean, Cardinals may win like 3 games this season. I think they may win the first week.
Okay, I see it.
All right. Not good.
That's true. They are fucking terrible. Anyway, go on.
For the record, these two games have the highest point spreads of the week. Washington's favored by 7 and Baltimore's favored by 10. Excuse me. So
Washington's winning by double digits. And I hate saying that.
That's
but
a
they
shocker. That's a real shocker there, gentlemen.
All right, the late afternoon Sunday games, starting off with the division matchup, a classic one that just has such a different luster to it. Green Bay at Chicago. And Chicago only favored by 1 at home here. So,
I'll see how.
I mean, either.
Yeah. Anybody going with Green Bay?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. I don't believe in love until he gives me reason to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I picked Green Bay on this one too. I'm just going all over the place. I like the Bears and I want them to win. I think they got to prove it to me first on this one.
But they added DJ Moore.
No, I'm with you. I hope they have a great season. I would like them to get a wild card spot. I'm not there yet. The Bears have a way of doing everything they can to lose the last few years, and we'll see. I mean, there's some powerhouses in Green Bay too, so we'll just see if Jordan Love's worth anything.
My guess is no, but I guess we'll see.
I mean, it's put up or shut up now for that front office, right? So, yeah.
Basically.
All right, another division matchup: Las Vegas at Denver. I'm going with the Broncos at home on this one. Chicken Wing, what about you?
I could not pick this one, gentlemen. This was like one of 3 games I really couldn't pick. Because on one hand, I got, Danger Russ with Sean Payton. And I got Jimmy G. You know what? What the fuck am I thinking?
Jimmy G's your boy. He's still your boy.
Never mind.
He is. Jimmy G's your boy. You know he is.
DJ just realized why I should have picked Denver to begin with. Thank you, DJ, for helping me out with that. Thank you.
It's going to come back to bite you.
Shut up.
Yep.
Jimmy G can get you to the promised land. You're not going to win it, but he'll get you there. So,
swear to God, if he takes the Raiders to the Super Bowl, man. So
there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Could you imagine the Raiders and Dallas going to the Super Bowl and they were both our quarterbacks? Wow. We would be the laughing stock of the NFL if that actually happened.
All right. Nori.
I'm just throwing this out there and picking the Raiders because they have not beaten them since 2019.
Okay. Good call. DJ.
I'm also going with the Raiders. Jimmy G has proven that in the regular season and even in the postseason to some degree, he's a winner. Josh Jacobs is back. I could go on. So yeah, we're gonna go with the Raiders.
And to add on to that, also, Josh McDaniels was the offensive coordinator when Jimmy G, got good, I guess, or he took over for Tom in New England. So he has chemistry with him, so he'll understand the system.
On top of that, Jimmy G is throwing to Devontae Adams.
Mm-hmm.
I feel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling Raiders on this one too.
Yep.
All right. Philadelphia at New England. Anybody going with New England here?
Nope.
No.
Nah.
All right. Watch that be the wild upset of the week too. All right. Miami heading to the West Coast to take on the Chargers.
This game of the week. This game of the week right here.
This is going to be good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the Chargers to win this one. It's going to be a great game, but I got the Chargers claiming this one. Chicken Wing, what about you?
Sorry, I was dying.
Wow.
I'm a believer in Herbert. Excuse me. Yeah, Chargers.
Okay.
Shut up. Fuck you.
Nori?
I actually have Miami closely winning this.
All right. DJ?
Chargers.
And Phil?
I too am going Miami on this one. I picked them to edge out Chargers and get that wild card spot.
Whew, crazy if that tiebreaker comes back to this week 1 game, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, and the other LA team, the Rams, are in a division matchup in Seattle against the Seahawks. I'm picking Seattle for this one. Chicken Wing, what about you?
Regretfully, I have to pick a winner in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, I still believe in Geno Smith.
All right. Nori?
I'm picking Seattle.
Right.
Confidently picking Seattle.
DJ?
I am also confidently picking Seattle.
All right, and Phil?
Yeah, Rams imploded last year. I think Seattle.
All right. On to the Sunday night game, our first minority matchup of the season. It's DJ's Dallas Cowboys heading to MetLife to take on Nori's New York Giants. So, and by the way, this is basically a MetLife hosting back-to-back primetime games to open the season as well. So, look at you, NFL, scheduling that. So, I'm going to start this off. Who I'm picking for this matchup. And, of course, DJ and Nori will be picking this one last. I'm going with the Giants here. At home, Monday night, start the season.
My fucking man.
Yeah, I think the Giants added a sneakily. There's all the focus has really been on what Dallas has done too in the offseason. The Giants added some weapons, and this is kind of the season now. They've started to mesh. This is really it's going to take off, and it's going to be a huge win if they can pull this off against the Cowboys at home. So I think these two teams might split on the season series, but I got the Giants winning this one. Chicken Wing, what do you got?
I have a tie in this game.
Okay.
You do that?
No,
Yeah, leave it to the asshole. All right.
No?
no.
Fuck.
Not gonna lie, I'd fucking take a tie.
Right? I mean, at this point.
I'm sick and tired of losing to this team. I'd take a fucking tie. That'd be a loss for Dallas, so fuck them. I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck them. I'm gonna go for Dallas, but if Dak throws 7 interceptions, which he should do, then that's easily the Giants game.
Lord
But,
have mercy.
I mean, am I wrong?
Lord
Am I wrong?
have mercy.
My hesitation.
Exactly.
My hesitation to pick.
It's not-
It's not my turn. I'm gonna shut up.
It's not my turn. It's not my turn, Mike. You
All
just
right.
keep talking. It's not my turn.
Yeah, racist.
Phil, who you got on this one?
I hate you.
So as much as it pains me, Cowboys arguably have the best defense in the NFL,
Thank you.
and I like the Giants. I think they're going to make the playoffs, but I think the Cowboys edge this one out.
All right. DJ, your team's on the road. Go ahead, make your pick.
Does anyone remember the last time the Giants beat the Cowboys?
Shut up.
Me neither. Cowboys.
Wow. Disrespect.
I love you, Nord.
All right.
I love you.
Well, Nori, your rebuttal, sir.
Yeah, I love me too. Number one. Number two. Number two. When was the last time Mike McCarthy fucking won anything? So that's my rebuttal to that. And now this dumbass is calling plays. So I absolutely will pick the Giants, who did great last year. didn't have a lot of wide receivers. We're completely fucking loaded now. I'm super happy about it. We have a tight end. There's only so much Micah Parsons can do. There's only so much Trayvon Diggs can do. Their defense is great. I don't think it's the best in the NFL. I don't think it's better than the Jets, but I could be wrong. Their defense is very good. I don't think it's better than the 49ers. Nevertheless, I think we added so much that I don't think Dallas is going to be able to keep up. And again, I want to remind everybody that dumb fucking Mike McCarthy is, in charge of the offense. And Kellen Moore was not the problem.
All right. Quick question. Better offensive coordinator, Mike McCarthy or Dak Prescott?
Ooh.
Coordinator?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dak Prescott's on a... What?
Was it a preseason game? He was calling offensive plays from the sideline as an offensive coordinator for
Yes.
the guys?
To be fair, the people they're playing against are like great value employees. I mean,
Basically, it doesn't matter.
It'd be funny as shit if he was a coordinator one day. I think it'd be cool because, I don't know. Yeah, no, I mean, Mike McCarthy's probably better than that. I'm not gonna compliment it too much. Somehow he won a Super Bowl, but
maybe that's Dak's calling. Like Romo's a way better announcer. Maybe Dak's a way better offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. So Trey Lance is there now. It's not going to be immediately, but in the next couple of years, Dak Prescott may get the Romo treatment. You get a swan song. You go out there, you throw one final pass, touchdown, great, you're done. Maybe. So we'll see.
All right. On to the Monday night game, which will be airing on ESPN, ABC, ESPN Plus, and I believe it's also going to have the first Manning cast of the season as well. So, Buffalo at the New York Jets with Aaron Rodgers at the helm now. So, I'm going to start.
And I will go last because I'm a Jets fan. My friends know why. I will explain offline. I will explain offline while I'm a Jets fan. But go ahead. I will go last. Just trust me on this.
Say that in your life. Okay.
I know. Just trust me.
Yeah. For all the statement, this is one of those weird ones where I think they're going to split the season series, but they're going to win on each other's stadiums. So I've got Buffalo winning this one. I know the Jets have added a lot, but I think they're going to need a few weeks to get everything meshing right. And so by the time they play again, I think the Jets may turn the tables. But I've got the Bills winning this Week 1 matchup. Chicken Wing, what about you?
That is the most honest thing you said all night, JC. Wow. I'm impressed. Thank you, sir. But yes, I agree with you. I think it's going to be in each other's stadiums that they're going to split the series. I'm definitely going Josh Allen and Gabe Davis. He's going to have a monster game this week.
All right. Nori wants to go last, so DJ.
I'm going to go with the Bills this time.
All right. Phil.
Yeah, Bills. Jets I still think are oversold.
Okay. And Nori.
I'm going to go with the Jets. Again, they have a monster defense. They got way better on offense. Breece Hall's also returning. And they also added Dalvin Cook. So they have way too much talent, I think, to not go far. And if they don't, I think that's a coaching issue.
Okay.
So, am I the only one who thinks that Aaron Rodgers probably should have retired?
Probably, yeah.
I think we've been saying that for years, honestly.
I think, to be fair, he's not my favorite guy, but I don't think Green Bay has done an excellent job of surrounding him with talent. Mm-hmm. So, I think that's kind of part of it, in my opinion. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with Nori. Shocker.
Yeah. All right. That, ladies and gentlemen, is our Week 1 picks for the season, for this week, as well as our division of wildcard predictions. Now, one thing we do need to do as well, guys, who is going to have the worst record and secure the number 1 pick in next year's draft when this season is said and done?
Right. Arizona and they're drafting the quarterback. Yep, I said it.
Chicken says Arizona. DJ says Arizona. Yep. Nori, what about you?
Yep.
Again, like I told everybody in the before the show started, they can't even afford Kyler Murray an entire fucking shirt. There's no wide receivers. Their defense is abysmal. JJ Watt retired. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins is playing on a team that doesn't even matter. Like, this poor franchise. This poor fucking franchise just goddamn.
Why is my team
like-
holding this shit? God damn.
Like,
You gotta remember, Nori. You called it. You called
Arizona
it.
was a happy fucking person. I was a happy person. Then they fire Cliff Kingsbury, and then they just stroll on over to the Golden Gate Bridge and just jump. Like, what happened to this fucking franchise? It's crazy.
Who knows? Who cares? They're in my division. I don't care. But you did call it though, Nori. Yeah, he got traded away for nothing, and now he plays for a team that ain't worth nothing. So damn, DeAndre Hopkins really living out the last years of his career.
Shame.
Right.
It's a shame.
Such a shame.
Watch him
Wasted
go for
talent.
like 2,000 yards and just like give a middle finger to all you assholes.
Watch him go. No. Watch him go for 2,000 yards and still be 6-10 on the season. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying.
I was 2,000 yards catching passes from Ryan Tannehill. Are you sure about that?
I mean, it could
I mean,
happen.
if AJ Brown couldn't do it, I don't know.
Then run after catch yards, buddy. So, yeah.
I
Phil,
guess.
who do you think is going to be the
Maybe he
worst
hasn't
team
had
in the
to
league?
I still think it's Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield hasn't shown me anything yet.
He's not a winner. He's not a winner. I understand. He's not a winner.
So.
He hasn't been a winner since college. Yeah, I said it.
To be fair, he didn't do entirely terrible in the Browns. Look at what he had. He didn't do terribly. If you're being objective, Baker Mayfield is not as bad as the memes about him. It's just that his attitude makes him a living meme. But really, we've seen other quarterbacks flame out much faster in the league. Look at Johnny Manziel. Look at Brady Quinn. Look at all those other fucking. Not everybody could survive like a goddamn leech, like fucking.
And Baker gave him a winning season. I don't see some other quarterbacks did it.
Exactly. Yeah, he's not like he's cool. He's fun to joke around about shit. But honestly, he's not even the worst starter out of everybody.
I can't.
No, he's not the worst.
No.
He's not the worst starter.
But I mean, they're right. He's not a winner. He's not the guy. But who knows what Tampa Bay's doing right now? No,
he's the guy for now. When they can get someone better, they're gonna do it.
All right. So hear me out, and DJ, don't flame me.
Don't hear him out.
Yeah. So
no promises.
Don't blame me. So I honestly believe, after having a few conversations, I think Dak's job, barring an injury, is secure. And the way it was broken down to me is that I think what it is, the whole trade, is it's a power play, but not for Dak's job. It's for Stephen Jones to renegotiate that contract. But let's be honest here. Stephen Jones ain't gonna try to pay Dak no $60 million in the next couple of years. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So why you say Stephen Jones when Jerry Jones is coming out saying no, that was all me. I made that happen.
I mean, okay. I mean, but that's honestly, let's again, me being objective here. I think that's just all for the media, just to say, it was me. We know good and well that Stephen Jones, who has been drafting well for the Cowboys, and I know. As it pains me to say that, DJ knows that he's been drafting very well for the Cowboys. And I think Dallas will be a legitimate threat next couple of years, even more so than, Cincy and Kansas City. Pains me to say. But
the problem is coaching. It's not the drafting. It's Michael
facts.
I was just saying, are they getting a new coach? Or?
Well,
that's
100%, Jerry. That's 100%, Jerry. But I truly think, now that it was kind of broken down to me, that it's not just to light a fire under Dak's ass. I mean, he's still going to throw 18 picks a game anyway. But
relax.
It's more along the lines that Stephen Jones will now have leverage. Be like, hey, why should I pay you $60 million? You can't even take me to the promised land. Jimmy G's taking them to the promised land and then getting paid that much. Why should I pay you? I think that's what it's going to come down to. So is it still a pressure year for Dak? Yes, but I think it's more of a negotiation tactic in favor of Steven in regards to after this season. So I still believe it's a do or die season for Dak, but not for the reasons that people thought when they say, "Oh, Trey Lance is here. You got him for pennies on the dollar." I mean, that's true too. What do you guys think, knowing that situation or knowing that explanation?
So Dak is there for at least the next 2 years. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that now. This is not. Will it be a career killer, if you will, as a Cowboy, if he does something similar to what he did last season?
No, absolutely not.
I don't think so.
No, he can
I
thrive
don't
somewhere
think
else.
so.
He has that talent. I agree with that.
I don't see that happening. But as far as him being a Cowboy is concerned, if he can't do, and at the end of the day, there's what else can you do? You went to the playoffs, you won a first round playoff game, you got to the next round, then you laid an egg. I think Jerry Jones, I mean, he's getting older. Let's call it what it is. He's getting older. He wants another ring before he's gone.
True.
So if you can't get me there, then I'm going to find someone who can. And oh, look, the 49ers said, yes, we'll take 1/4 round pick for our first round guy that we traded 3 first round picks to get. So Jerry's like, well, why the hell would I not do that? Are you serious? That's a bargain. So he
Exactly.
brings them in.
Pennies on the dollar.
He brings them in.
Yeah, the word salad, word salad aside, Jerry Jones ultimately does not know what he's doing. He got fucking lucky picking Trayvon Diggs and Micah Parsons. He doesn't consistently draft well, which is why Cowboys fans hate him.
No.
He doesn't know how to give up control. He doesn't know how to play nice. He doesn't know how to share. So teams with shitty ownership don't win Super Bowls. They just don't. So they have an incompetent head coach. They're bailed out by a good defense. There's only so much they could do when the best of the best play each other. So yeah, they'll win maybe 10, 12, maybe 13 games.
Sure.
But they won't do shit when it matters. And I think Jerry's over the Dak Prescott era because I don't think he don't like that he was outmaneuvered paying his quarterback. He knows he should have paid him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got bent over the next season, and now they have no money, which he said multiple times for anybody else.
Yep.
So he blames Dak's agent instead of blaming himself. And he can't wait to throw Trey Lance in there because he's had Dak since 2016.
Yep.
Like, I don't know.
I think he started in 2018 when
even
Tony got hurt.
Even a young person. That
was my question. That was my question for all y'all. What
patience.
week does Trey Lance get the start?
Depends what week Dak gets hurt.
Week 5 of next season.
I think Dak would have to be playing really, really bad.
Is Dak's contract guaranteed next year?
Exactly.
I think 1 more year is guaranteed, yeah.
1 more year is guaranteed? Okay.
I will double check that, but yeah. Go ahead.
I think, obviously, Trey Lance at this point is injury insurance. You know?
For sure.
Dak's going to be at the point of his career like Tony Romo was, where he's just one bad hit away from taking a devastating injury and putting him out for the season. And that's why they went with Trey Lance, which, honestly, it's a great trade for Dallas's side of things. You know, why not? But but I just that's the risk. I mean, will Dak lose it from poor performance? It's going to take like maybe 2 bad games in a 3-game span for him to lose the starting job at this point. So
to answer your question, Phil. No, to answer your question, Phil, the only guarantee he gets this year is $1.7 million. The rest of his salary is off of bonuses. That's prorated. Next season is where he really hits against the cap because he's $26 million this year, $59 million next year, and 29 of it is a base salary. So that's what I'm saying. Like I think it's a negotiation or advantage when it comes to speaking contracts, and then they can void out 2025, 2026. Be like, okay, who cares? I don't need you no more. So the worst they'll suffer is next season, cap wise.
I mean, it's gonna take 3-4 just downright terrible games before they even consider putting in Trey Lance. I mean, 3 interceptions.
You got Cooper Rush
turnovers per game or something like exactly. And Cooper Rush got to come in there and
that's me rush hour.
It was rush hour for 6 games last year, and he won 5 of them.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I agree with that. I agree with that. I mean, like, look how long Zeke was there, and just
Zeke, they just couldn't move the contract because it was guaranteed money, pretty much. So yeah.
Well, that's because he saw Zeke as another child. That's the problem. Jerry Jones is so close to these players that he's like his children. So he gives Zeke $90 million after one great season. Oh, you're amazing. Here's $90 million, and then Zeke doesn't do shit except go down.
Well, props to Zeke
each
for
year,
negotiating when he did, and getting the money, getting paid.
He, you know what? He took advice from Spencer from Ballers. That's what he did, and look what happened. So shout outs to Dwayne Johnson.
All right. Well, before we wrap this episode up, guys, I got a few more picks, or a couple more that I need you guys to make. All right. The first one, Texas State at UTSA.
UTSA. I don't know.
I'm actually going to that game.
Same. Me too. The whole family.
Yeah, UTSA. I'm not giving your wife any. Woohoo! No.
Wow.
Nah, I can't do that, bro.
Wow.
Yeah,
No, go
my wife
with
and I, if
runners.
you ever want to see us fight, this is the week to do it. See us on
So-
Saturday, 2:30.
So JC, remember
Are you sleeping on the
my
couch right now, JC? All week? Are you sleeping on the couch, JC?
Oh no. So.
so JC, you remember? I think you met them a couple times at like my kids' parties and shit. But my aunt Laura, who whatever, my uncle Al, he went to Texas State. He's a huge Texas State fan. So every year he gets tickets. So we're going to the UTSA, and I actually was gonna be nice and root for Texas State, but they started talking shit. I said, you know what? Fuck you. Now birds up.
Yeah, birds up,
Right.
dude.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I know Frank Harris had a bad game last week against U of H, and shout out U of H. Those jerseys were fucking fire, dude. Little Oilers colors and everything. But yeah, despite Frank Harris throwing 3 interceptions, the runners were still in that game. Shout out to the. Okay, here's a funny bit of trivia. Both UTSA and Texas State came over to FBS in 2012, and both of them got their first Power 5 win against the Baylor Bears. UTSA did it years ago. Texas State just did it last week. Finally getting a Power 5 win.
Nice.
Yeah, Baylor happened to beat both of them. So, but yeah. And the other game to pick, Alabama or Texas?
Texas.
Alabama.
Yeah, it was quick. I know it was.
Alabama.
As
yeah.
a fan of college football, I'm going Alabama on this one. I'm sorry, JC.
Fuck you guys.
As an objective fan,
Horns got robbed
Are you-
last
are you-
year. They're out for revenge. So that's what I'm saying. So
That's correct.
They didn't get robbed. They dropped the ball.
It-
It was theirs
it
to
was
win.
not roughing the passer. That was a safety.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Can't convince me otherwise.
Come on.
So-
Roughing the passer. Come on.
Yes, come on.
Jesus Christ.
JC's like, you're roughing the passer. No, you didn't.
Fucking sneeze on the quarterback and it's 15 yards. It's crap.
It's crazy. This will be the last time these two teams play against each other as a non-conference game, because starting next year, the Horns and the Sooners move into the SEC, along with many other teams moving conferences. And
true.
all I can say at this
Program
point
playoff.
is rest in peace, Pac-12, because there ain't no way you're recovering from that shit.
Nope.
Damn, he said rest in peace.
Your conference is done. Go
It's
ahead,
pretty
hang it
sad.
up,
It's pretty
pack it
sad.
up.
A long history in that conference, and it's just there's like maybe like 1 or 2 teams left now after all the dust is settled.
You don't sound very sad.
Of course, he doesn't.
I'm not from the West Coast. I don't give a shit.
Nah,
It's just so, but
Nah, bro.
it's the conference's fault. They negotiated a horrible TV deal, like Apple streaming.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
not
nobody
gonna
gives
fly.
a fuck
There's
about
no
that.
money in that.
No.
Who uses inferior
No.
technology? Oh, I have a question for you guys. How do y'all feel about the handoff rule?
Wow.
The new one.
What are you talking about?
You cannot
Please explain.
place the ball forward in front of the quarterback. It has to be either to his side or behind him.
Okay, you can do it in behind the line of scrimmage. You can't do it in front of the line of scrimmage. I think that was the clarification on it.
Then we will have to. We will
They
have to
basically
revisit
don't
this.
want. They basically don't want Patrick Mahomes doing pot shots anymore.
Bingo.
The zone read is still fine. So it is what it is. So
It's a very anti-mobile quarterback move, to be honest.
which is crap.
I
Like
think
why
it's
would you?
targeted
Why would you
towards
make
a
a rule that's
certain
gonna destroy the game?
demographic?
So, that's
It's
What,
almost
white
like they're
people?
trying to make it more fair for other teams.
You
Like,
know,
oh,
just towards
we can't have that because you keep winning the Super Bowl. So we're going to change this rule. That way other quarterbacks can get close to your level.
They're trying to make it easier for the statues like Ryan Tannehill to succeed.
Exactly.
Little do they know he won't.
Yeah, so basically, JC, you should be happy about this.
I mean, you should be happy about this. You know,
I'm not happy about it because
Lamar
Tannehill's
Jacksons
second run
can't
is
do
over
it.
as well. So
I mean, he's kind of obvious when he does it though. But like the Lamar Jacksons, like the Tuas,
Patrick Mahomes, the Jamal,
But-
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts, Justin
Yeah.
Fields.
Fields.
I'm not indicating anything, JC, at all.
I've never been a fan of changing
Dark.
the rules because somebody is so good at something. That's on the teams to pick up the fucking slack on their defense. Just plain and simple. That's just the way.
Mike, how dare you accuse the NFL of not being fair to black people? How dare you?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
it's in the same vein as Major League Baseball banning the infield shift.
We're trying to-
Whoa, sir,
Uh-oh.
sir.
Uh-oh.
Listen,
Uh-oh.
When you change the rules
Uh-oh.
because oh my god, this is too difficult. This is too hard.
That's-
no, fuck you, dude.
that has nothing to do with what we're talking about here.
Nor do you agree with me?
I agree with you, actually.
Thank you.
Fucking
That was a good transition, JC.
Damn it.
Thank you. Yeah.
I actually wanted to.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to say it was a good
Yeah.
transition because JC's wearing the Braves trophy on his shirt.
What are you talking about? This is last year, right here, and they're going to claim another one this year, especially after sweeping the Rangers. So
Good luck with that.
That ass beating that they took earlier, I think it was 12-3 when I last saw it earlier tonight.
yeah, just double digit.
Or the Texans. I mean, not Texans, the Astros. Sorry.
The Astros beat the Rangers by that much.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
awful. Yeah.
So I know Nori doesn't want to talk a whole lot of baseball right now. Sorry about your Yankees.
Move on. Just move the fuck on. Keep it moving.
Next subject.
All right.
Any subject.
Thank you, everyone, for joining
Awesome
us.
sport.
Next week, we'll recap how we did in week 1. We'll make our week 2 predictions. And if Rob is on, let's see if he wants to make his season predictions as well, too. So, all right. Once again, this is Sports Minorities Podcast. I'm your host and resident Titans fan, JC.
The second coming of Chicken Wing. You're welcome.
Well, the first one was really bad, so.
Fuck you.
This is Nori, your hero, your fantasy football champion, your defender from all that is good.
For now.
And Phil,
DJ here, and no, whoa,
Yeah, DJ first, DJ first. Go ahead.
whoa,
my bad.
whoa.
My
Jags
bad. My
fans trying
bad.
to steal the
What
glory.
the fuck?
Jesus. Yeah.
Look at
My
Jags
bad.
fans. All just stepping on people, bro.
He's talking with times. I understand. I get it.
Jesus.
That's fine. Nah, all good. It's all good, Phil. It's all good. DJ here, and I think I can speak for everyone. I say the second coming of Chicken Wing, probably worse than the first.
Probably.
Facts.
It's going to be a good season, guys. It's going to be a good season.
We'll see if Phil's still saying that after week 1. All right. Thanks for
Bro,
joining us.
he's got this.
Wow. Yeah, you got this.
Hey.
You got this, Phil. You got this.
Right. So, long history. Thanks again, everyone, for listening. We'll catch you next week. Thanks, everyone, once again for listening to the Sports Minorities Podcast. We do appreciate it. If you want to keep the conversation going, we're on Twitter at Sports Minor Pod and also on Facebook at Sports Minorities. Our YouTube channel, Sports Minorities. Search on there. We live stream every now and then, just some random stuff. And you can also reach us via email, sports.minorities@gmail.com. We do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to us, and we'll catch y'all next time.
What would you trust more? Let's see. You have Henry Ruggs as a driving instructor,
Ooh.
Wow.
or
You.
Jerry Jones to actually win a Super Bowl. Mm-hmm.
I would trust
That's
Jerry
easy
Jones
to
for the Super Bowl. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't trust Henry Ruggs behind the wheel of anything.
Well, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Jerry Jones on
This is
On
one
that
of
one.
those unstoppable force and movable object things. I have no idea.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? That's what I'm
And
saying. It's
Ruggs
like
will be the unstoppable force because he gets behind the wheel and stop before anyone dies. Is that what you're getting at?
And Jerry
Yeah,
Jones is
pretty
a
much.
movable object because this fucker will not leave